Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFB. As we see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner blocked down by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Receiver makes the grab. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Trying to find room. It's Carter. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll give it to the back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. And the Dukes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. opportunity is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Jamania. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to run for the first down. Ball carrier running through tackles. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The Noles are going to keep this drive rolling. An inside give now from the shotgun.
With the carry, it's the runner. Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that catch is hauled in. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he steps out of bounds. That's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. James Madison's offense back out there now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to scramble. On the move, looking deep. The pass is intercepted. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tailback with another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He stays alive. And he just throws it away. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. This will be fair caught at the 30. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
The AT is good, so the lead now is 11. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, James Madison 14, Florida State 3.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary and looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play. And I love the toe tap at the end. He's in bounds. Nice game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Moffitt. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll use the ground game here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Launches downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Dukes will send the punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. In the clear at the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. It's still down a point, 14-13. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
14, Florida State, 13.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. James Madison's offense back out there now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Washington. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Huge play, moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, I got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum, and a chance at a big play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, You're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. And the Seminoles come to the line in a hurry-up. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
And the Noles will line up to boot it away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Noles will kick it off to begin the second half.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's when they start the drive. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a good first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Duke starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Spinning out of the tackle. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Nowhere to run. They corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Dukes will look to convert here on 4th down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jamania. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have...
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he get there on the ground? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Florida State. This game is far from over. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And this is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
24, Florida State, 21.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback still with the football. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Dukes. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away.
Florida State, 21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Powers through a tackle. And the returner is brought down.
The state offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking downfield. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Got it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind.
Touchdown, Knowles. And the comeback continues. Now they line up to kick the extra point. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And he's scooping up and running in for a two-point conversion. Wow.
James Madison, 31. Florida State, 29.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
James Madison's offense back out there now. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those?
Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And the Seminoles looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
36. James Madison, 31.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. The quarterback's got it on the option. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
And, Chris, I just don't know. Here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by one. The extra point ties the game. I guess they decided to try to take the lead by going for two, but they miss it, and now they're still down by one. I don't like the call.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. Breaking ankles with the spin move. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Gonna run it. It's Schultz. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
A quick juke. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. One man at the backfield. He'll kick the football. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. And the Noles are in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Second down coming up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Florida State, to take the lead in the final minute.
Florida State, number 19, in the end zone.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll run it into the end zone for the two-point try to build the lead up to 7. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead.
37.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him right at the 24. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Washington. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team